right, you guys. So listen, let's talk about Suge Knight, who is the former CEO of Death Row Records and also a rival, a 90s rival of Diddy's. He's speaking out from prison, and this is not his first time going live and speaking with Laura Coates at CNN. But right after Diddy's sentencing, he did give some advice to Diddy about surviving behind bars, and he also gave some of his feedback about the sentencing. But if you know, Suge Knight is serving 28 years himself. And this was due to a 2015 hit and run that left one man dead and another man severely injured. So instead of bashing Diddy, he did give some honest, grounded advice. So let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Suge, we've talked a lot throughout the course of this trial. He got 4 years, 2 months. Do you agree with the sentence?
Well, I'm not the judge or the jury, but what I would say is that on one side of it, it's great for his children because kids are the future. And the other side of it, at least the victims got some satisfaction out of it. But when you really look at it, 3 years seems like 30 years to Puffy. So it's not like he walking in there and it's going to be Disneyland. You know, we have a reputation and he's a famous person. So either people are going to love him or they're going to hate him. It's not going to be a gray area. So I'm quite sure it's going to be a lot of controversy going on, you know?
Well, you know, his defense counsel raised that point to the judge and said something like, for someone like him, it'd be a trophy to hurt him. He already said that apparently he was almost attacked, shanked in jail. What's the next 3.5, 4 years going to be like for him?
Well, more than likely, they're going to try to do their best to protect him. But once we all got to understand is that we do understand what we sign up for. And we do understand that we benefit from most of everything we do. So when your bed get a little rough, you gotta respect it and lay in it. And he can get his relationship better with God, or he can get his workout on and get ready to protect himself. One way or the other, it's going to be a situation that's not pleasant or happy for him, you know?
Suge, I mean, he said today, I know that I've learned my lesson. He's been arguing that he's a changed man who wants to do better, wanted the second chance to have immediate freedom. Do you believe him?
Well, what I believe is that the only thing I felt that they didn't do, none of his baby mothers came in and spoke up and said they'd never been beaten or they never had anything done to them badly. So that's a question that make you say, okay, I think that's one of the things that the prosecution and everybody looked at.
Suge, if you could tell Diddy one thing tonight, what would it be?
Well, I feel he got a relationship with God, so I don't need to tell him that. But if it was about surviving in prison, don't listen to nobody in prison. Go there and do your own time. First thing you do, don't worry about who got your back. Have your own back. And use your time to better yourself. Use your time to working out, getting your health better, you know. Don't get on drugs. Because, you know, it's more drugs in prison than it is the streets. So you got to stay away from the drugs, stay away from the unnecessary BS, and make sure you make it home safely. But you're not home until you're home. Be prepared to fight.
All right. So whether you like Suge Knight or not, I felt that call and even the calls that he's made into Laura live from the prison. It's no longer about the past with him, and it's all about pretty much what's left when everything else is gone. Suge's voice is someone who's seen both sides of the game. He's seen the glory and the rise and the fall. But when he told Diddy, be prepared to fight, in my mind, he's not just talking about a physical fight. He's also talking about the fight for your mind, your spirit, and heck, being in prison, shoot, maybe even your goddamn soul. But he made it very clear, though, that Diddy is not walking into an easy situation. When he said those 3 years are going to feel like 30 to Puffy, in other words, prison time is going to hit real different. So drop down in the comments, you guys. Let me know your thoughts about what he had to say. And honestly, at the end of the day, Suge Knight wasn't sugarcoating anything. He told Diddy exactly what he needed to hear. Stay out the mix, stay close to God, stay off the drugs, basically protect your peace, because that world inside doesn't care who you are or what you've accomplished. You just have to make it home. Because in the end, like Suge said, you're not home until you're home. So drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about what he said. And do you think Diddy will take Suge's advice? I always love to hear what you guys are thinking. Hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and I'll see you all in the next video.